The title of this video won't be exactly right. It only updates every few minutes at most, and besides, YouTube doesn't update its view counts in real time anyway, so don't bother refreshing and refreshing and refreshing. You won't actually be able to see it ticking up second by second. If it's actually 100% spot on, it's a miracle, but if it's close, then the code I've written is still working. But at some point that code will break, and the title of this video will slip more and more out of touch with reality. This match was the ultimate David versus Goliath showdown, pitting the high-flying, undersized Rey Mysterio against the towering giant, the Great Khali. We're gonna break down the match, the story behind it, and what made this clash so unforgettable. And if we need a bit more time to hit that 13-minute mark, don't worry, I've got some fun facts about Rey Mysterio and the Great Khali to share. Let's get into it. The backstory: Rey Mysterio's championship reign. To fully understand the significance of this match, we need to look at the context surrounding it. At WrestleMania 22 in April 2006, Rey Mysterio achieved the unthinkable by winning the World Heavyweight Championship in a triple threat match against Randy Orton and Kurt Angle. This victory was not only a career-defining moment for Mysterio, but also a tribute to his late friend Eddie Guerrero. Despite being the smallest competitor in WWE's heavyweight division, Mysterio's win resonated with fans around the world. However, Mysterio's championship reign was immediately met with challenges. Critics and rivals alike questioned whether Mysterio, due to his size, could realistically defend the World Heavyweight title against the much larger and more physically imposing superstars. This skepticism was a recurring theme during Mysterio's reign, with many questioning if he could continue to overcome the odds. Enter the Great Khali. Debuting just a month after Mysterio's WrestleMania triumph, Khali was unlike anything the WWE Universe had ever seen. Standing at 7 feet 1 inch tall and weighing over 350 pounds, Khali was an unstoppable force, quickly establishing himself as one of the most dominant and intimidating superstars in WWE history. When it was announced that Mysterio would face Khali on the May 12, 2006 episode of SmackDown, fans knew they were in for something extraordinary. The match begins. David versus Goliath. The atmosphere in the arena was electric as Rey Mysterio made his way to the ring, the World Heavyweight Championship around his waist. Despite the overwhelming size difference, Mysterio's confidence and determination were evident. He had built his career on defying expectations, and this match was no different. The crowd was solidly behind Mysterio, chanting his name and willing him to pull off yet another miracle. Then came the Great Khali. The moment his music hit, the entire arena seemed to shrink in comparison to his massive presence. Khali's entrance was met with a mix of awe and fear as the WWE Universe witnessed the sheer size and power of this behemoth. As Khali stepped over the top rope and into the ring, it was clear that Mysterio was in for one of the toughest challenges of his career. The match began with Mysterio using his speed and agility to avoid Khali's devastating strikes. Mysterio knew that he couldn't match Khali's power, so he focused on staying out of reach, darting around the ring and delivering quick strikes when the opportunity arose. The contrast in styles was stark. Mysterio, the nimble, high-flying underdog, against Khali, the slow but overwhelmingly powerful giant. Despite Mysterio's best efforts, Khali's size and strength quickly became a factor. Khali managed to catch Mysterio with a massive chop to the head, sending the champion crashing to the mat. The impact of Khali's strikes was devastating, and each blow seemed to sap the energy from Mysterio. Key moments: Mysterio's resilience. One of the most memorable aspects of this match was Mysterio's resilience. Time and again, Mysterio was knocked down by Khali's powerful offense, but he refused to stay down. Mysterio's ability to absorb punishment and keep fighting was on full display, and it was clear that he wasn't going to give up without a fight. At one point, Mysterio managed to create some separation and climb to the top rope, looking to hit Khali with a high-flying move. The crowd erupted in anticipation as Mysterio launched himself at the giant, but Khali swatted him out of the air like a fly. It was a sobering reminder of the size difference between the two, and it seemed like Mysterio was running out of options. Kali's dominance continued as he grabbed Mysterio by the head and lifted him high into the air, showcasing his incredible power. It was a moment that left the crowd gasping as Mysterio dangled helplessly in Kali's grip. But once again, Mysterio's resilience shone through. He managed to slip out of Kali's grasp and drop-kick the Giant in the knee, bringing him to one knee for the first time in the match. This was Mysterio's opening, and he took full advantage of it. With Kali momentarily vulnerable, Mysterio hit him with a 619, his signature move. The crowd went wild as Mysterio connected with the move, hoping that it would be enough to take down the Giant. The final moments, an unstoppable force. Despite Mysterio's valiant efforts, the size and strength of the Great Kali proved to be too much. As Mysterio attempted to capitalize on the 619, Kali caught him in midair and delivered a devastating Kali bomb, slamming Mysterio to the mat with incredible force. The impact was so powerful that it seemed to shake the entire ring. Kali then placed one foot on Mysterio's chest, pinning him in a dominant fashion. The referee counted to 3, and just like that, the Great Kali had defeated the World Heavyweight Champion in a decisive victory. The crowd was in shock as Kali stood tall, his victory over Mysterio leaving no doubt about his dominance. This match was a powerful reminder of the challenges that Rey Mysterio faced as the World Heavyweight Champion. Despite his incredible heart and determination, there were some opponents who were simply too big and too powerful to overcome. The Great Kali's victory was a statement, one that would echo throughout WWE for months to come. The aftermath: Kali's path of destruction. The Great Kali's victory over Rey Mysterio solidified his status as one of WWE's most dominant forces. Following this match, Kali continued to wreak havoc on SmackDown, targeting top superstars and establishing himself as a legitimate threat to the World Heavyweight Championship. For Mysterio, the loss to Kali was a setback, but it didn't deter him from continuing to fight against the odds. Mysterio's reign as World Heavyweight Champion was defined by his underdog spirit, and he went on to defend his title against other top contenders, continuing to prove that he belonged in the heavyweight division. The match between Rey Mysterio and the Great Kali remains one of the most memorable David versus Goliath encounters in WWE history. It was a clash of styles, a test of resilience, and a showcase of the unpredictability that makes WWE so exciting. Now that we've covered the match, let's dive into some fun facts about Rey Mysterio and the Great Kali. Rey Mysterio's real name is Oscar Gutierrez. He was born in Chula Vista, California, and is of Mexican descent. The Great Kali's real name is Dalip Singh Rana. He was born in Diraina, a small village in India. Rey Mysterio was trained in the art of lucha libre by his uncle Rey Mysterio Sr. and made his wrestling debut at the age of 14. Before becoming a wrestler, the Great Kali worked as a police officer in the Punjab State Police Force in India. Rey Mysterio is known for popularizing high-flying moves like the 619 and the West Coast Pop, which have become synonymous with his in-ring style. The Great Kali has appeared in several Hollywood films, including The Longest Yard in 2005 and Get Smart in 2008. Rey Mysterio's mask is a symbol of his lucha libre heritage, and he has worn a variety of colorful and intricate masks throughout his career. Standing at 7 feet 1 inch tall, the Great Kali is one of the tallest WWE superstars in history, making him a true giant in the ring. Rey Mysterio made his WWE debut in 2002, quickly becoming a fan favorite due to his high-flying style and exciting matches. The Great Kali made his WWE debut in 2006, immediately targeting The Undertaker and establishing himself as a dominant force. Rey Mysterio is a multi-time world champion, having held the WWE Championship, World Heavyweight Championship, and Intercontinental Championship. The Great Kali won the World Heavyweight Championship in July 2007, becoming the first Indian-born world champion in WWE history. Rey Mysterio won the World Heavyweight Championship at WrestleMania 22, dedicating the victory to his late friend Eddie Guerrero. The Great Kali's finishing move, the Kali Vice Grip, involves him squeezing his opponent's head with his massive hands, a move that has incapacitated many superstars. Rey Mysterio holds the record for the longest time spent in a single Royal Rumble match, lasting 62 minutes in 2006. The Great Kali is a cultural icon in India, where he has been honored by the Indian government and has opened a wrestling school to train future superstars. Rey Mysterio is widely regarded as a future WWE Hall of Famer, given his impact on the industry and his long list of accolades. The Great Khali's presence in WWE helped to expand the company's reach in India, leading to increased viewership and popularity in the region. Rey Mysterio's son, Dominic Mysterio, has followed in his father's footsteps and is now a WWE superstar, continuing the Mysterio legacy. After leaving WWE in 2014, the Great Khali made a surprise return in 2017 to assist Jinder Mahal in retaining the WWE Championship, reminding everyone of his dominance. And there you have it, a detailed breakdown of the unforgettable match between Rey Mysterio and the Great Khali on SmackDown May 12, 2006, along with some fun facts about these two iconic superstars. This match was a true David versus Goliath story, showcasing the heart of Rey Mysterio and the overwhelming power of the Great Khali. If you enjoyed this recap, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more WWE content. Let me know in the comments. What's your favorite moment from this legendary match? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.